Welcome back, guys. We've got our last interview of the day, and we've obviously saved the best till last. So we've got Lewis here from iiyama.
Hello. Oh yeah, we have, haven't we? Best till last. Sorry, nice to welcome you over,
Good
Lewis.
to see you.
How are you?
Good to see you, Chelsea. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming over, Lewis. I know you've been busy. In fact, we've had to go over twice because you've got so many people coming up to the stand. No, that's not a problem. And we've had a look again. We had a look this morning. We've got two key products on show this year.
Yep.
So less is more, I guess. In this respect, what have you brought to the Technology Exposed 2016 event?
Okay, so we have to try and pick our battles carefully because we do have such a big range. But the key areas we wanted to focus on were really the interactive products that we have. And we wanted to demonstrate that we have a depthy range that will fit into most verticals that we all want to sell into. So we wanted to demonstrate our sort of mass market education meeting room product, as well as our brand new 4K 65-inch touchscreen aimed at retail, high-end corporate, and even healthcare.
Okay, so if we take one of those products initially and talk us through, I find it really nice when you can relate to how you can actually apply that product. And you talked about one being used in a meeting environment, typically around hiring an office, for example, in a services somewhere. Could you just sort of share how you feel that screen would overcome some of those problems?
Yeah, I think we've all had those experiences where you're hiring a rented office space at sort of £300-400 for the day. You walk in to find an A-frame paper board product. You spend a lot of time thereafter photographing said notes. So now we've come to the market, we feel, with a much more better digital proposition with our interactive touchscreen, with instant access to a whiteboard function that you can make notes on straight away, save those notes and walk away with those notes on a USB pen. So for a meeting room, corporate environment, it's a much better proposition and represents more value for money.
So less reams of paper, less retyping up notes when you get back to the office that you don't actually recognise your own writing.
Absolutely.
And everybody gets a copy straight away.
Absolutely right.
Perfect.
Yeah.
We also saw a second application, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And I think again that became fairly obvious how you could use that and relate to it.
Yeah.
What did you think of that one?
It was very user-friendly. I would almost say it was a giant tablet.
Okay. I agree.
Even I could use it.
Even you could use
Even
it.
I could.
So could you again talk us through that separate application?
I'll expand upon that. I mean, the 4K touchscreen that we've just released, it's completing our family of product of open frame, edge-to-edge glass touchscreen solutions. So that was a 4K resolution touchscreen, perfect for high-end retail applications. So if you want the most impactful content available, but you also want your audience to interact with it, the shared wisdom is that a better design aesthetic on the screen, if it looks more like a tablet or a phone that we all interact with day in, day out, more chance in a retail environment you're going to go and interact with that content. And so that's what we're now delivering with that 4K 65-inch touchscreen.
Excellent. So I've seen a number of people on your stand. I guess they're asking you questions and trying to establish where the opportunities lie. What are sort of typical questions that you're getting from the resellers, and what are the responses that you tend to be giving them?
I think there's obviously, because of the types of products that we're exhibiting here, they're large, they're very tangible types of technology. The questions are more about the level of support that we can offer in a pre-sales kind of environment. So we're keen to sort of demonstrate to our customer base that we will be there to support them on demonstrations, being able to get demo kit for evaluation out to them, and then hopefully that encourages them to convert the sale, because we find that with touchscreen technology, because it's so tangible, the minute you get it in front of people, the penny drops, and it doesn't become so much of a smoke and mirrors kind of technology. It's very easy to see that it's actually very connectable and plug and play out of the box.
So if I'm there and I'm thinking, oh, okay, here's an opportunity, how do I progress that through to maybe getting yourself or one of the team along to that? And is there certain levels of opportunity that I need to be thinking about before I get you involved?
I think we're keen to sort of engage with as many opportunities as possible, but if it's a particular project where you feel you will need that support for evaluation or for demonstration of the product, we'll be there to support it. So my advice would be to contact Midwich. We have our iiyama specialist, Breeze Williams, and she will then go through that process of getting the required people involved, whether they're from iiyama or whether they're from the external specialists at Midwich. We're all there as a unified team to support that function.
Okay, and Chelsea, have you got any questions you want to ask Lewis about the...
There is one really important question I'd like to ask you. Obviously, iiyama was originated from Japan. Have you been to Japan?
Not yet, but I will be asking my boss about that. I will definitely be asking. Great question.
Okay, so I know Chelsea drove here yesterday and had one particular question she wanted to finish the day on. Can we conclude on that, Chelsea?
Yeah, so if you was to describe your stand in 3 words, only 3, how would you describe it?
Compact, bijou, but impactful.
Perfect.
Is that all right?
Really good.
So if that's not a reason to pop along to that stand, I don't know what is. We're going back for seconds. We loved it so much, but thoroughly enjoyed it. It's a lovely way to end our interviews at this year's Exposed event. They're all going to be live streaming out there, so if you want to catch up on any of them, then look it up on, I think it's on a Twitter feed, am I correct? Yeah. So have a look, and all the information you need, it's everywhere, and it should be going live this afternoon. So without further ado, my warmest heartfelt thanks to my co-host Chelsea Wilcox, who's looking for a career in TV, and also thanks very much to Lewis Clifford for sharing his insight into the iiyama
Thanks for coming
opportunity.
over.
So that's it, over and out, and we look forward to seeing you next year at Tech Exposed 2017. Thank you.